It's January 11th and it is my day 7 of First Form's Transformation Challenge. And I haven't made a video in a few days. I don't think it's necessary to make a video every day. But the reason I haven't made a video is because on Friday, when I did my weekly weigh-in, I was up 2 pounds. And it really bothered me. And then I looked at my scale. I have a medical grade dial scale, not a digital. And my scale was off. So it was off by 2 pounds. And when I realized that, oh my gosh, I was so upset because all of the weights that I submitted as my starting weight were with the incorrect weight. And 2 pounds off, not in my favor. So it really did a number on my head. Friday, I was just like, oh God, I had to lose 2 more pounds than what I thought originally. And I was being a big baby about it. And so anyway, here it is, it's Monday, and I went to go do my workout this afternoon, and I was still kind of in this really cruddy headspace. And I go down to my workout room, which is sort of a multi-purpose. It's got my laundry and storage and an extra desk and file cabinets and all this stuff. But it's where I do my workouts. And it doesn't have a mirror in it. And I was thinking as I was down there, because I was, like I say, I was in this headspace. And I joke that I don't have issues with junk food, but I do have issues with junk thoughts. And my junk thoughts were in rare form today. I tell you, I hadn't even done my workout yet. I hadn't even started it. And already this little douchey voice in my head was like, yeah, you may have lost 50 pounds, but you still got 65 more to go. And you think you're going to get that done? Yeah, you might have been working out for 5 months, but you still got so much fat on your body, you can't even see any of the piddly muscle gains that you think you have. You are so not where you should be. Okay, so yeah, that's what was going on in my head. And it started to really irritate me. And as I was thinking about some of the pictures I've seen on Instagram of the people who are hashtagging for the First Form Challenge, you know, these are a lot of folks that are, many of them are in really good shape. I mean, if I was in that kind of shape right now, I would be so ecstatic. But again, you can't compare because we're all on this journey of improvement. And so, however, I was just noticing that when they take selfies in the gym, they're taking them in mirrors. And I don't have a mirror where I work out. So I lugged a mirror down into my workout room and did my workout. And when I was done, I started posing in the mirror, and I took pictures of my back because I can't see my back. Like most of us can't see our backs. So we have to take pictures if we want to see what's going on back there. So I did, and I was pleasantly surprised to see that I have muscles back there. Oh my gosh, who knew? Well, I know that's goofy. Of course I have muscles back there, but I'm actually seeing definition. And so that was part of this whole exercise with the mirror, was to prove that little voice in my head wrong. That, you know, I have gains. I have done things that are noticeable and intentional. One of the only things I know to do when my mindset is crap, like it has been for 4 days, basically. The only thing I know to do is to just keep doing the actions that are consistent. That's it. I can't think myself out of the way that I'm thinking sometimes. Sometimes I just can't. And so, but what I can do is continue doing those things that I know work. So I track my food religiously. I do my workouts. I don't know, 4 or 5. I did them 5 days a week last week, which for me was a big increase. from 3. I weigh and measure my food. I make sure that my protein is the one macro that I totally pay attention to. I try not to do too much cardio so that I don't go into a binge. And so, again, they're just things that I know that I can do. And it doesn't matter what I think. It's just an action. It doesn't require a whole lot of thought. It just requires doing. And it's the only way sometimes that I know how to get out of being in a junk thought place. So I think it's important that we recognize that. And, you know, taking those photos today was, I'm used to taking photos. I take photos every week of I take progress photos in a full-length mirror, clothed. I wear different clothing every week because I want to see myself as people see me. People don't see me in the same workout clothes every day. So I don't take photos of myself in the same outfit every day. I take different photos, different clothing. But what I haven't been doing is measuring with photos those structural changes. The fat loss is easier to see a lot of the times, but the muscle gains are not something, when you're concentrating on weight loss, you often overlook the muscle factor, even if you're working on it. And I have been working on it for 5 months. I have minimally done 3 workouts a week, which I know doesn't sound like a lot to folks who work out daily. But for somebody who went from hardly working out at all, especially weightlifting, to doing, 3-hour-long workouts a week, it was a big change for me. So I think it's one of those things where when you continue to do something, but you're not paying attention to what the result is, you can get discouraged by that. And so seeing the fact that I have muscle definition in my back was a way of eradicating that voice out of my head and saying, you know what, you are wrong, and here's the proof. So I think for anybody who struggles sometimes with the way that your head is thinking about things, just keep in mind that motivation is not always going to be there, but you do already have in place the actions that are consistent, that are going to get you where you want to be. So just keep that front and center and keep on going. I hope everybody has a great week.